Well, it's the first day of All-Stars here in Las Vegas with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Pabu, who is here at, once again, after as a 1v1 finalist last year at All-Stars. Your hair is a little different this time.
Well, I came second last year, right?
Yeah.
And my hair was not too out there, so I thought if I step it up my game there,
Gotcha.
I can step up my game on the Rift.
Yes. Well, is it good to be back at All-Stars here in Vegas?
Yeah, I love it here. It's good fun, so.
Are you planning on doing anything that you missed out on last time?
Just more fast food.
Okay.
Just finding everything that I didn't try last time.
Yeah. Did you try Shake Shack last time?
I definitely did go to Shake Shack, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes. Well, I feel like you should try it again. It's quite good. Anyway, what are you looking to accomplish here at All-Stars this year?
It's an opportunity to have fun, but it's also an opportunity to build my brand, get more people to see the person I am, get my personality out there. So it's good fun to just meet pros and be able to network and just show who I am to the world.
So one of the interesting things that has happened this offseason is there's just been a flood of Oceanic players into North America, and I believe there might even be more that are going to get announced soon. What do you think of all of this?
Well, there's always been a saying in OS about OS players. It's when the ping is low, the micro flows. So the teams are never that good. We're isolated, so we struggle to get strong macro. We don't have anyone that really punishes us for being bad macro players. But because we're all playing on 7 ping from Sydney, we all have good hands. So you take those players with good hands and you put them in the North American infrastructure, and they can grow up to be competitive players.
Are you happy to see this happen? Because we had one of the players from Oceania called into Hotline League, and he was talking about how it's unfortunate because now solo queue is going to go down in quality because some of these top players are going to North America.
Of course, in the short term, it's going to be a bit damaging, but new players will arise, and it will get better over time. And I also think that it's good for there to be a pathway for you to improve, because before it was OS players would just play in OS and you'd win OS and there was nothing to do. You just stuck number one there. There was no progression. But now, since players are getting picked up, there's a goal for you. There's an end game for you as a player. So I think it's good overall.
Do you feel like this kind of ends, though, the hope of Oceania ever becoming a competitive worlds region?
I think it does prevent the region from expanding and being competitive with everyone else, but it's kind of the sacrifice that you have to make for the individuals being able to succeed. So,
is this a path that you would look at now, or eventually you would want to come and compete in North America?
Eventually. I still need to find my success in OS first, and once I've got that, I think I would be ready to go overseas. But as of now, I've still got some time to prove myself.
What do you want to accomplish? What's on your checklist before you come to North America?
Well, not necessarily win the OPL, but just have the performance that I think I can do. I want to show myself as one of the better players in the league, and I feel like I haven't so far. So,
what has been kind of the opinion of everyone else you've talked to? Is there a general consensus in Oceania about what the LCS change means, especially on the academy side?
I think the general consensus of people in the OPL is that they're pretty happy for seeing their friends and their colleagues actually get to continue on with their careers and progress. So I think from an OPL player perspective, everyone's pretty happy about it. They see there's opportunity for themselves. Their friends are going to go play well overseas, most likely, and then that's going to be better for them. Because if OS players look good overseas, that just makes opportunities for everyone else better as well.
And then, what do you think? Because a lot of the North American fans are going to be looking at some of these Oceanic players. They don't know them that well. Do you have any insight into them and maybe what we should have as expectations?
Well, I think one that's interesting is Ryoma. A lot of people don't know what to expect. Straight from O straight into a starting spot in LCS. I think that he's very mechanically talented. He's super hardworking. He can be a little shy sometimes, but he's super aggressive in game. So expect a lot of fights, a lot of skirmishes, just explosive gameplay.
Do you think he'll be able to stand up to some of the other North American mid laners?
It might take a bit for him to catch up completely on macro, but in terms of micro and lane phase, I reckon it's straight up there already.
And of course, I say North American mid laners. So there's only one. I guess I mean LCS mid laners, right, who are mostly not North American. But you think he can catch up eventually?
Yeah. From the times that I played with him here, versing competitive in solo queue, he's always impressed me as a really strong player that has a very high ceiling. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does really well overseas.
What percentage of the players that you think are coming from Oceania into Academy, how many of those do you think, or what percentage do you think are going to make it into the big league?
I don't know how many of them will play LCS quickly, but every player that's been imported so far to the LCS is very good in my opinion, and definitely worthy of their spots, at least in Academy, if not in LCS. So
Well, this has been super insightful because I haven't had a chance to talk to any of the Oceania players about like the new system and what it means to them. So I'm glad to have a chance to talk to you about it. Is there anything that you want to say to any of the fans?
I'm super thankful for you guys voting me here again. I always enjoy this event. It's always a lot of fun. Exploring America is very cool, so I'm just thankful to be here again.
Just to be clear, this is not exploring America. Vegas is, again, not representative at all of what America is like.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's like living a movie. It's every movie I've ever seen, as like an Australian seeing America from the outside, is just Vegas. It's very extravagant.
Thank you so much for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things All-Stars right here on my YouTube channel. Hello. Look at this monitor right here. This is the monitor that they're doing all the 1v1s here on at All-Stars. It's also the monitor they've used at LCS throughout this year, and we're giving this monitor away in partnership with NVIDIA and Alienware. It's got G-Sync technology. It's pretty sweet. Use one at home. Regardless, you can go look in the description of this video. There's a link down there to a tweet. You follow, you retweet, you have a chance to win. It's going to be sick. Best of luck.